My name is Brian. This is my wife, Melanie. And we've been asked what we think of our Crusader water system that was put in our home. We've had it just right around a year. And before we moved here, we lived in Oregon and the water was amazing. So we get here and it's like, what in the world is this stuff? It was hard water. It had a weird taste. We just weren't very happy with it. So we started asking our friends around uh, what they did. And they told us, well, you need a water softener put in. So who does that? You know, something we never dealt with before. So they told us the Crusader team was very efficient and that that's what they were using. So we called and Mark was sent out. That's the rep at the time. And it was no pressure. It was, he answered all of our questions. And so we went with the enhanced system for the whole house. And we also added a reverse osmosis system for our drinking water and our ice maker on our refrigerator. So some of the things that were really bothering us before is all the hard water stains and the spots like on our shower doors, all our glasses. I mean, you hold it up and they look white. Yeah. So after we got the system in it, it wasn't very long. We noticed that after Mel had washed everything down, there were no spots anymore. Everything was a lot brighter. I mean, you could actually see through your glasses. It was pretty cool. So it was more like where we had come from. So as far as the drinking water is concerned, I love the reverse osmosis. And again, we put it in the ice because we didn't want it to, before we used to go and buy 5-gallon containers of water from the store, and like that was really overrated. So now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Our coffee tastes good, and we're just really happy with the system. And we've recommended it to a number of our friends, and some of them have put a similar system in already. So it's just been a good experience for us. Something we weren't figuring on when we moved here, but it was painless, and we're happy with it. I went ahead and had the UV sterilizer added to my system, which from research breaks down or kills E. coli, a number of viruses. And you know, at the time I wasn't worried about it, but just a few months ago, in the next town over, they had a boil order because some nastiness that got in their water and E. coli. Yeah. And I knew that with the UV, if it happened here, which you know is pretty close to home, if it happened here, that we were protected from that as well because the UV kills that as well. So just another plus for the whole system. And I didn't mention earlier about the installation. I touched on it, but it was painless. The tech that came in was very respectful. He had to run back and forth, so he's got these little slip covers, washable slip covers on his shoes. And I just thought, you know, we've had a lot of other people working on this place after we bought it, and nobody considered that. So we thought that was a big deal. I know she did. We know that the water, when we moved here, when we were renting, in this house, we ended up buying the house we were renting. And we knew that if the water tasted and looked ugly, it had to be ugly for us. So we're just very happy with the system and how it's cleaned all that up